Yeah, still trying to build up diamonds or whatever this resource is actually called, so that I can buy Pygmalion. And eventually I'll have enough, and that'll be cool. Buy another playable character. Until then, we're stuck with the Pirate Lady. But Pirate Lady's been pretty fun so far, so still enjoying this for sure. I guess on that note, let's get into it, yeah? Got nothing else going on, might as well use my free ranked ticket before it expires in like 2 hours or whatever. I still don't know what the actual timing is for rollover, but now is as good a time as any to do some ranked play. So let's go. See if my starting items include a cutlass. That would be very cool. My starting items do not include a cutlass. That is less cool. Barrel might be a thing. Beach ball also might be a thing. If I can somehow finagle a pufferfish, beach ball is a pretty cool start. Barrel actually does something on the start? I haven't actually played with barrel before. It does seem pretty strong. When you use a non-weapon item, this gains 10 shield for the fight. That's going to be pretty effective with, like, a poison build. I think there's a lot of, like, poison/burn items that are non-weapons. So, barrel could be a thing. Scaling is supposed to... Yeah, scaling is the important part of this game. Anything that scales is good. Scaling matters a lot. Who told me about Islands of Insight? Who told me about Islands of Insight? I know Garrett is excited about it. I don't know who actually told me originally about Islands of Insight. I might have seen it on Twinge's server somewhere. I think I need the XP. You always seem to get Strange Mushroom early on. Aquatic items are going to matter a lot more, but I want to get to level 2 before this fight, so I can get an extra XP at a Strange Mushroom, and hopefully I find the chest or like a dock worker or something. 2 XP events guaranteed day 1? All right, well then, let's get level 2. Let's do it. I really want to gain this skill too. Like, it's such a bummer that I don't have to do the experience, right? If I wanted to gain the skill, I could gain the skill. But it feels like getting to level 2 by the end of day 1 is such a huge beating. Like, such a big difference. Kyver Drone is here, as is Haunted Kimono. Do we want to do Haunted Kimono? Do I want to try and get Mystic Silk? Is that the direction we're going here? Normally it's Kyver Drone, because cooldown items. But what if even more armor? What if even more shield? I gotta go look up the item that the Haunted Kimono drops. The Silk? When you sell another non-weapon item, this gains shield 4. With Barrel, I could probably afford to take the skill. Maybe. Oh, right, yeah. Haunted Kimono also drops scrap, which, like, fine? Yeah, no, so I agree. Silk is not that impressive. So I guess it's probably just Kyver Drone. It's probably just always Kyver Drone. Like, is there any of the day 1 fights that I would take over Kyver Drone now that I'm looking at them? I kinda don't think so. Like, cooldown items are really good. Poison would get me? Maybe. Yeah, I probably lose to Viper without any actual damage. Anyway, let's go get my cooldown item, hopefully. I guess I would take a spear. I would be okay with the Langshian. Banana Bull is fine, is it? What do you get out of an animal? I guess you can get, like, blue nanas. Is duct tape good? Duct tape feels like it has potential. Wow, it does scale itself. Non-weapon including itself. Oh my god, that's so busted. Wow, barrel very good. Got him. Hey, got the insect wing. That's exciting. And there's the extra XP I was looking for. Cool. Well, it looks like a weapon is the best I am going to get at this point, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna get to level 2 and I'm not gonna be able to take advantage of the extra room. Alright, what you got, Isla?
Good fights lately? Oh, I do miss it.
Katana? Do you want to start with Katana? Finn's is real good. I'm not that excited about the extra health this early. Oh, I didn't think about the regen. Yeah, okay, 5 regen does seem pretty powerful on day 1. I can agree with that. What if I take Katana and Bayonet? That's still not, like, that good. I want, like, a Switchblade or something to make the Katana go up.
Choosing your weapon is like choosing your mate. Don't rush it.
Don't rush it. Thanks, Isla.
Go make
I
some
like the Katana. I'm not sure if I like the Bayonet, but I feel like I want to buy something else here before re-rolling, just to make sure that I can fill my board.
Teaches stillness.
Ah, there it is. Shark Claws. Shark Claws is what I want.
And when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Alright, now comes the other question. Am I going to insect wing my barrel or my katana? Which of these do I think is going to lead me to victory?
Oh, hi. I mean, greetings.
5% crit chance. Boosted shielding. Burn items. I'm willing to take Deadly Eye. I don't know that I'm going to get much better at a bronze level. Like, I don't have a good sense of what else is available here if I reroll. Could hit one of the weapon skills? I don't even know what the weapon skills are. Like, this is the problem. Oh, one of the weapon scaling skills. Sure. Yeah, I mean, all of these are pretty static, right? So, like, 5% crit chance, fine. But not as good as weapons get stronger when you use them or whatever. Oh, you mean strength or right-handed or left-handed? Yeah, okay. I guess that would be better for the katana. Getting some extra damage on the katana is a big deal. Alright, yeah. You've convinced me. What's 2 money? I do need to make actual 2 money, though. There it is. Exactly as recommended. Cool.
It takes real confidence.
Now I got a big katana, which is probably going to mess some people up.
My fight isn't with you.
Oh, I should have sold the cooldown item. Maybe it doesn't matter.
My people believe in peace. Boring!
Alright, yeah, I like my odds here. This is looking pretty good. You'd hoard it for now? I guess that's fair. Like, the fact that I have the barrel makes me want to lean into it. Like, I just want to go all in on this barrel and maybe do, like, poison or burn things. But then the katana is also really good, so I don't know exactly what direction I'm going to be going from here. And a lot of it is going to be based on, like, what items or skills I find. Anyway, how'd we do? 528 damage out of the katana. Good job. What is this? It's the mushroom. Cool. I could get skills. I think I want that. Getting a shield scaling build with force field to convert your shield into damage. Yeah, that would be cool. I haven't seen that item before. But there's a lot of items that are non-Vanessa items that I just don't ever see because I'm not Vanessa. Because I'm always Vanessa. Crane. Okay. That sounds like requires some support from other heroes. Yeah, I don't get that many off-hero items out of enemies. Kind of want to go into, like, Lost Crate will get me the extra experience, and experience is always good. But I kind of want to go into Kina here and see if we can find some support for the barrel.
Sails down.
I guess I don't have that much money, so I'm probably not likely to find anything I want. And I probably don't want to spend money on a reroll on Kina. So maybe I just go into the Lost Crate in order to get money in the experience, and then we save checking Kina out for when I have more money. Yeah, this is the XP that comes with money. So I'm kind of leaning towards that. Coconut Crab, Boreer, and Rogue Scrapper. I feel like I could take the Scrapper here. Which is maybe a reason to fight the Scrapper, even if I don't want any of the items off it, just because it is more experience reward. It's huge. No, I've never played with the crane. I guess I don't know. Yeah, none of the items, like the Boreer is not like super exciting in terms of the items that he has. The Coconut Crab, I think, also not super exciting in terms of items. So I'm gonna just go for the extra experience. And yeah, I think I am relatively confident in my ability to fight the Scrapper. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Like, once this gets up higher than, like, 50 or 60, we stop taking any damage from the Scrapper at all. Good fight. I'm gonna need more scaling for something in order to beat scrap, whatever. I'm definitely gonna need more scaling for something before I can take another higher level fight, though. Aquatic items tend to be non-weapons. I mean, usually I just get the loot. It's kind of hard to justify getting a random item of a tier. But I think aquatic items will play pretty well with the barrel. And I think that's the direction I want to lead. The katana can be good, but I found that it starts off low enough damage that it takes a lot of support to actually get you anywhere. It's no sniper rifle, is the point I'm making. So maybe we can lean into the barrel and do some barrel things. Barrel's not aquatic, but hey, that's a beach ball for later. House party. Get a small friend. Oh, small friend? I want a medium friend. Medium friend is the pufferfish. I've gone to lick it once, and is great. Oh, I guess it does haste the shark claws. The shark claws are, in fact, aquatic. That's not bad. Why would hasting itself matter? Oh, because it's a non-weapon for the barrel. Sure. Yeah, the music is cozy. Maybe Mittel will have my pufferfish? Mittel, do you have my pufferfish?
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about
Well, we
moderation.
can upgrade Shark Claws. That seems okay for now. I'm kind of at a turning point here, right? Upgrading Shark Claws is a direction, and picking up Coral Armor is a more different direction. And I don't really have the money to do both if I want to reroll. I think Coral Armor is still not that impressive. There are much better things to do with medium worth of slots than Coral Armor. But the Shark Claws upgrade is pretty big for right now.
Free ride home.
So we're going to upgrade Shark Claws and then reroll and see what happens. Nothing I like here. Am I supposed to like dock lines? 3 seconds is kind of a lot of slow. I think I don't like dock lines. I think I'll stick with this like half-seas build. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. We've got both things going until I find something more obvious to push me in one direction or another. And none of these items are it. Abandoned Ruins. Is Abandoned Ruins good? JJ sells items, which is great, but I don't have a lot of money left over. I'm down to 6 gold. 3 regen, I suppose. Not that impressive either. I don't even know what's in the ruins. Just XP in the ruins? It's not that impressive, is it? More XP. I mean, I guess more XP is good. If I don't think I have the money to buy anything relevant from JJ, then just getting an experience without spending any money seems like a good bet. Yeah, Vanessa has a thing where she can get a random smaller medium out of it. Yep. She's good at finding plunder or whatever the theming is. Which is also very, like, not going to ever take... Yeah, pretty much. If I'm going in here, I'm never taking non-XP. 2 income! Oh,
I know
really?
the eastern sky is beautiful at all.
Fascinating.
But can we get moving?
Sounds like it might be very relevant to some of Pygmalion's builds. I haven't found any consistent ways of getting income on Vanessa. I know there's an item that when you buy it gives you income, but it's a Pygmalion item. So it's the choice between, do I want to go window shopping, probably, or do I want to get an XP? And I feel like I don't have quite enough money to justify going into the shop. So we're going to go get the XP, I guess. Let's study the site. Wow, why is it this icon? This is an icon for XP in one of the other things. Oh, that's so mean. It's the icon for taking it easy on the minecart. Alright, fight me.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Usually from the mediums that generate items. Oh, yeah. She can get, the fishing rod and whatever. This thing, the Atlatl. I have seen this thing just go absolutely off. And it makes me unhappy. Like, I would rather it didn't do that thing. It seems to be doing that thing. Oh, no, we got him. Good job, Katana, you made it. Wow, 3. Oh, this was doing the thing. Ugh. I didn't realize this was such high damage. I was just looking at this and being like, and then this thing did like 400 damage. I wasn't even paying attention. Regal Blade. When you sell a weapon, this gains 10 damage. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I agree. But, yeah, Katana did some good work. Good job, Katana. But hey, 2 wins in a row. We're off to a good start. Sells aquatic items. Okay, as much as I love the XP, I think aquatic items is where I want to be. Let's go, Nautica.
I have so much new stuff to show you.
I am getting Clamera because it is a start. Yeah.
Little secret? You're the only air breather I like.
Oh, okay, I want the turtle shell. The turtle shell and the barrel together, I think, is a build. So let's make that happen, shall we? Which means I'm probably getting rid of the shark claws. Sorry, Inkling. I'd apologize, but I'm not feeling very apologetic about it. In fact, I might just take all of these. I think I just take all of these. And get rid of the katana and the shark claws completely. Do I keep... How do I feel about the coral? Like, I think we're using the jellyfish, even though it's not very good. And I'm not actually convinced that the coral is a thing I want. Some amount of healing seems like a good idea. Yeah. Turtle shell and barrel together, I fully agree. And then we want to lean into it. So we want to get a bunch of other non-weapons. So that's where I'm at right now, is I am selling both the katana and the shark claws. Or maybe just moving them, but selling them, probably, in order to make room for the turtle shell and 2 more items. I want any non-weapons right now is the thing. I think we start... Let's see. This gives me enough to get both the coral and the turtle shell.
I'm sure you sailors know how to use that.
And then we can cool down on the turtle shell. And make enough money to buy the jellyfish.
Thank you.
Well, I'm definitely not getting gumballs. Nor am I visiting Midgeworth. Well, this Midgeworth would buy my katana at a higher price. But maybe we'll just get a free item and see what that does for me. Garbage.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Turtle shell's charge goes up when it levels. That makes sense. I could upgrade my leftmost bronze. Which could be beach ball? Is beach ball upgrade any good? It then starts hasting a second item? Yeah, I think the beach ball upgrade is probably better for me than a skill. So, upgrade the beach ball, please.
Ooh, the keen of the blade.
I find myself always taking upgrade on the level ups. And I feel like I don't necessarily know that I want to be doing that all the time. But it always seems like it's such a huge, a huge boost to my board. Whereas, like, as much as I want more skills, the upgrade seems more immediately useful. Alright, the poison guy needs to be situated between 2 fast aquatic things. So we have the turtle shell, which is going to be going off repeatedly, and the beach ball, which is pretty fast. Alright, great. Now, what am I up against for monsters? Day 3. I could probably fight the scout trooper. I'm fairly confident I can fight the Frost Root Challenger, so we don't need to go to the Flame Dancer. I don't know that I get any items out of any of these that are relevant. which means we probably want to fight the scout trooper so that I can get the experience. Yeah, I kind of like where my build is at. I think my my possibilities are pretty good here. Leftmost item has 8% crit chance. Yeah, that should be the barrel. I agree. Does the scout trooper has scaling? Man, I can see what items the scout trooper has, and like that's not enough for me to put together like, oh, this is what this fight looks like. This is the level of DPS I can expect from this fight. Whee! But alright, more experience is more experience. I don't think there's anything I want, really, from any of these fights, regardless. One poison! Oh yeah! Making some progress. Yeah, I need faster items for the turtle shell. And then something to... Man, this barrel went... This barrel is through the roof. If the barrel could go faster too, that would be great. Weak point detector. Oh, your weapons gain damage for the fight. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that would be potentially painful. Laser pistol. Well, that's certainly not going on my board. I mean, I guess it can. I don't require 0 weapons. And given that I have left-handed, maybe 1 weapon is a good idea? I don't want any of these. Oh, gross. I'm not gonna pay money for chocolate bars, am I? I guess Colt could sell me like a potion or something? I don't know what Colt sells me besides guns. Skills might require me to have a weapon on board. I mean, I do have left-handed, right? So... we're getting some significant damage boost out of this laser pistol. Pop snappers and a harpoon. Is a harpoon good? I guess destroying an item on my opponent's board is probably pretty good. Oh, to enable puffer. Wait, why would a weapon enable puffer?
Voyage around the globe. Unbearably slow.
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't want any of these, so I guess we'll just get a cinders because it's money. Hey, it's a non-weapon item. Haste weapons when you use an aquatic or non-weapon. Interesting. Well, we'll see what skills I guess. Mountain Pass has the potential to give me a fight. But I could just take a non-weapon item, which seems like it's more in line with what I want to do. But I could get a fight. I know I could get a fight. Fight would be nice. Alright, let's roll the dice. Risky. Hey, it's a fight! How risky is this fight? Yo, what if I got a solar farm? We're not burning, but like, that would be neat. When you destroy an item, this gains 5 poison for the fight. What's destroying items? Two things were destroyed. How did this happen? What is even doing this? Oh, the virus. The virus is destroying things. I understand. All right, well, that's fine.
We're on an important mission, right? Overthrowing tyrants, liberation, and such.
She's mad at me for taking too long in the middle of the fight. Hey, crypto.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
Your items have bonus ammo. Okay. When you crit, your heal items. Heal items. Heal items. Well, first time you burn each fight, freeze an item for 3 seconds. This sounds like a reroll to me. Like, improvised heal seems like it has potential, but I'm not really leaning in that direction. Feels like a reroll. You'd reroll this? I would reroll this too. When you poison, your weapons gain 5 damage for the fight. Okay. When you slow, your items gain crit. Oh, that's neat. So every 9 seconds I gain 2 crit? That's not a whole lot. This seems pretty good. This seems like it would be a pretty big benefit. This is right now 15 damage and 10 shield. 10 shield's actually not that big a deal. Like, we're getting so much more than that every time anything happens on this board. This is neat, but not that big a deal. This is, in fact, all of this is not very impressive now that I have looked at it. There's, like, I guess some potential for Toxic to do something. Take the slow crit. Toxic feels like a more powerful ability, but it's not really leaning into what I'm trying to do here. So I guess it's probably slowed targets. But slowed targets also doesn't do a whole lot. I guess it doesn't do nothing, which Toxic does at this point. And maybe, like, if I actually fully assemble this build, Toxic will do actual nothing. So, yeah, slowed targets makes as much sense as anything else.
But it's beautiful up there.
All right. I am not changing anything on this board, and nothing that I sell will affect my combat ability, so go straight into the fight.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Fred the Bread. Ooh. Shadowed Cloak on the Shark Claws. That's kind of cool. Except I regret to inform you, we will have way more shield than anything you could do with a Shark Claws. Crypto over laser pistol for some rubbish. I'm not that kind of person. I don't care how my opponent feels about my victory. All I care is that my victory is secured. I don't sacrifice value for drama. Besides, this way my laser pistol can draw a slow or a freeze.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo in me.
Alright, well, Sandstorm did the thing. How'd we do? 2,000 damage. That's more health than I have. Good thing I shielded for time and a half as much that. Go team. Alright, how much does crypto sell for today? 7? Do I sell it? I feel like I want a 9 or a 10 before I sell crypto. But I don't know if the odds change at the extremes. Is it actual random? Or is it like a skewed random? So I should settle for like an 8 if I see it, because 9 and 10 are just so vanishingly unlikely. Just otherwise I want to wait for a 9 or a 10. Sells tools? I like tools. I've been told that tools aren't weapons. I think crypto is bugged. You've seen it go higher. Wow. Alright. News to me. Big if true. We could go to Finn's. Some tools are weapons. That's true. Some tools are weapons. Yeah, sorry, Cryptomancer. We found an item. I regret to inform you that items exist. Well, we're going to visit Orion regardless. What does Finn give you? Finn gives you a 5% max health boost, and then one of 3 other things. I know one is regen. What are the other 2? No, that is not a bug you are responsible for, Cryptomancer. You're fine. Whether or not crypto is bugged doesn't unrelated.
Maybe they ate some bad gold meat.
All right, but it's either regen or it's a boost to health or a boost to heal items or a boost to shield items. None of which I super need right now. I think if I had taken it early on, it would have felt a little bit better. But at this stage in the game, 5 regen is Bubkiss. Or however much regen it gives me. So I'm not particularly excited about that. And I'm still not particularly excited about the health boost over a potential for some really cool tools. So let's see if Orion sells some cool tools. Cool tools.
A bad craftsman blames his tools. A good one buys mine.
Honing steel is cute if you don't have better. A fishing rod and shovel are both the money generators. You think get both mediums? This dropped to 4, which is sad. I'm definitely getting the fishing
You'll be
rod.
surprised when that comes in handy.
I'm not sure if I want to get the shovel. I mean, I'm not keeping these around for any real reason. I guess the reason I'm keeping them around is if I end up in the shop that makes mediums sell for more, I'll sell them there. You think this is worth it to buy just as a, could get a first Aiden, I guess. I've never seen a first Aiden. You think it's worth it to buy just as a money generator? Like, it takes 4 days for this to get any better. Like, I mean, I guess I'm planning on being around that long, so I guess it is strictly positive money once I get there. Alright. I'm willing to be convinced.
Ooh, I saved that one from Curio's junkyard. Up real nice.
We're not re-rolling, though. I don't have the money for a re-roll here. I don't have the money to take advantage of a re-roll. Lose an income, gain 7 gold. I don't think so. We probably take the experience here. Oh, no. Health, toughness, and shield items is exactly where I want to be. I changed my mind. We're going into the armory. 4.
Don't have scales? I can forge some for you.
2. Unfortunate. Duplicate jelly is really good for puffer. I could see that. Do I want a life preserver? Not especially. I probably want a seashell. Seashell's certainly better for me than laser pistol, and scales with the turtle shell. Do I take the reroll? Shielded shark claws? Fascinating. Oh, it actually spreads the shield, too. Holy. Lost a run to a toxic pearl that had 1 second cooldown and was just always going off. Yeah, this game has some bonkers scaling for sure. It's not as good as the turtle shell.
You
But-
don't rush things, do ya? I like that.
It's also scaling It's also scaling. Like, this is very interesting. I'm very tempted. I have to figure out what I'm getting rid of in order to get this. Probably the jellyfish? Probably the jellyfish and the seashell. If I am getting this. It's worse at scaling barrel. I agree. Maybe the jellyfish and Chimera. And then we lose the, like, slowed targets bonus, but we have one more shielding item that is spreading shielding to other things. But it's going to give me a lot more shielding, even if the barrel is scaling slower.
With love and patience.
Doesn't charge... Oh, doesn't charge the turtle shell? I agree. You'd rather just have two smalls? That's fair. But how often do you get the opportunity to just buy a shielded shark claws? It kind of makes me wish I had weapons to make it worthwhile. But no. We're doing barrel and turtle shell things. All right,
Everyone
that's
in
fine.
my world
It's fine. We're doing barrel and turtle shell things. We don't need to do shielded shark claws things. Oh boy. Shielded cannonade and a submarine. And a cove, which is aquatic. But I have to give up, like, all three of these to get the cove. I think it's not worth it. Even with that extremely low charge time. Maybe it's worth it? I don't think it's worth it.
when the big guys would bite me sometimes.
Oh, it does work with the item generators? Sure. Yeah, granted.
Kind of like that.
So potentially worth just having for money. Like, this is my income, right? Like, bank this until I need to cash it in to buy something. I need to get to 6 money in order to buy it, though. Which, like, is doable. These are all things I don't care about. I think I'm... Am I interested in buying this just for the cash? I don't know. Is it worth it to put it on my field? Like, that is... Presumably, these three collectively activate more often than once every 3 seconds. I guess I could do that math if I wanted. Kind of like 3 9-second smalls.
Just want to do my work in peace. And
Okay.
get easy.
Yeah, that actually is a good way of looking at it. That's fair. It's 9 activations over 27 seconds. Whereas this is more than that, on top of like whatever benefits they get. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Is it worth it for the money? It's probably worth it for the money. Deadly Crooner, Retiree. Do we want to fight the Retiree? Retiree has some cool stuff here. Should be repositioned? Yeah, next to Clamera is not amazing, I agree. This should be here. I don't know how that got moved. Actually, it should probably be here. Because the turtle shell is going to be activating pretty frequently. What does the Deadly Crooner have? Textiles is heal equal to your shield. That's actually pretty good. Is the Ganjo good? Adjacent shield items gain 10 shield for the fight every 4 seconds. Is trying to get in...
This long since my father built her.
Shut up, Vanessa. The question is it worth it to try and fight, like, the Retiree here for items? Or do I just fight the Deadly Crooner because 3 XP? And I feel like the answer might be just fight the Deadly Crooner for the XP. The Retiree has a skill, which is when you heal, your shield items gain 1 shield for the fight. 1 shield. Wild. Boiler Room Brawler also has some neat things, neat tools, neat non-weapon stuff. But I think probably the XP is worth more than a shot at a specific item from one of these people. Like, none of the items from these people are build defining, right? It's not like I'm trying to get a Shadowed Cloak or trying to get a Crow's Nest really, really badly. So I think I just want the experience. Heal 20. When you shield, charge this 2 seconds. Oh my god. Wow, that's actually crazy pants. Yeah, maybe I should try and get the bushel. Whose item is that? Where does bushel come from? Guess I can look for it. Looks like a Pygmalion item. Okay. Do I like that? Do I like a shot at the bushel more than I like a shot at the better experience stuff? Where all the busted stuff comes from. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Pygmalion does seem to be in a pretty good place this patch. No, I'm just gonna go for the experience. We're just gonna get the experience. Just gonna get experience and everything's gonna be fine. Aw, he's healing. How rude. What, my 1 poison every 8 seconds isn't enough? I guess it's every 4 seconds if this is sufficiently hasted. Oh, I'm actually getting poison on him now, kind of. The crit shield. The crit shield is so silly. Vanessa also has busted stuff, and Dooley has stuff that's busted for Pig and Vanessa. That's kind of funny. Medkit. Okay. Yeah, we just get the loot. Silver tier gunpowder? No, we'll just get the loot. Preferably something that is not gunpowder. Extra crit chance. I think I want the barrel to crit more. That sounds great.
You don't like my armor?
Hey, it's Midsworth. Midsworth could buy... Oh, I already sold all my mid stuff. Well, there's nothing else here I want. I don't really want to get chocolate bars. I guess chocolate bars is kind of funny with the Cove. We're at 4 on crypto. Not impressive. Silver could be an upgrade. Silver could be an upgrade. How often, though? Like, that feels like a real low chance roll. I'd rather get the quick boost from whatever loot item I'm getting. Anyway, let's let barrel crit more often. And I suppose we will heal up from coral. And I actually don't have room to pick up 3 chocolate bars. Nor do I have room to pick up 5 chocolate bars. That's awkward. Alright, well then let's just visit Midsworth and see if he has something good for me.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcomes you.
Pearl! Pearl's pretty good. I think Jellyfish might be going home. Goodbye, Jellyfish.
I hope that brat Quicksil was watching.
Yeah. It would be nice if this was better than bronze, I agree. Ambergris? Not my favorite. I want Ambergris to be better, but it's not worth buying it bronze, I don't think. Yo, it's a 10? It's finally time. Get out of here. Thank you for your service. This is Snap Nufu, right? Like, you just always get skills on this board. Skills are very powerful. You just always go for skills here. Like, I love aquatic items, but Nufu? Maybe skills aren't that busted with this kind of build? I feel like skills are still busted with this kind of build. I feel like skills are the best. Give me some skills.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
First time your enemy falls below half health each fight. That's completely irrelevant to me. Your rightmost item has 8% crit, I guess. When you slow, your items gain more crit chance. I mean, that's not nothing, but it's not great. Poison, poison, burn. Heck. Got even worse. I'm still looking for a potential pufferfish. So I'm willing to take, like, a final dose or an initial dose or something on the off chance that it does something later.
My skills are not weapons. A blade can prove the garden.
I need 2 open when I go into this fight. So my stash is correctly set. And is this ordering correct? When you use another aquatic item, charge this a second. Alright, great. It doesn't matter positioning. Yeah, positioning doesn't matter for any of these, except for left eye, and I do want my barrel to have that crit bonus.
We're out to deep.
Jelly is better than the seashell
Not to
now, you think?
squabble with nobody.
What's up, Jackets? No, this is not an ICP album. This is instead an auto battler. Oh, they have the bushel! And an astrolabe. And that pufferfish I wanted. It's a good thing I have healing. Alright, now I just gotta survive 30 seconds. So that the storm can do my work for me. To place an amphibia. Well, as long as I don't run out of HP due to poison, we're good here.
You've got talent.
It
You
did
should
it!
Put it toward nobler use.
That is a bronze victory. We in there. $54 poison. A lot of healing out of the bushel. They had their own barrel, but they didn't have a turtle. That was their mistake. And a Vanessa's amulet for some reason. The jellyfish doesn't activate as often as the seashell. If it were perma-hasted, then the jellyfish would be a 4-second item. Hey, seaweed. Get in there. Maybe over the coral. Light bulb. Cute. Rookie mistake not having a turtle. Yeah. These are the same characters, just different skins. Jelly is 4 poison now. Oh, that's fair. Agreed, jelly is 4 poison now. Anyway, let's see what Kina has for me.
With no weapons? Leave.
Well, I'm definitely buffing my beach ball.
I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
Why does Kina only have a crow's nest when I don't care about crow's nests? Like, she's already annoying on a personality level, and then she's got to play weird games with her crow's nests.
Use that for the good of all.
Reroll, maybe I get a puffer. Yeah, obviously reroll. There was no world in which I wasn't going to reroll. Have no fear. Not super into the lighthouse. It's not the build we're going for. Work at the docks, get a free tool? I was hovering over the exit. I can see why you might have been afraid. But, don't worry. Vote with confidence. Oh, yeah, the dogs can just give you a shield item, huh? That is probably better than Smalls. I can't get a pufferfish out of Andy. Certainly don't need to
Getting
relax.
restless. They're loyal to me. But I don't know about you.
Alright. You got me. You've convinced me. Bandages. I mean, I'm never going to use a light bulb. But I suppose there is a world in which I would use a bandages. Trash Town Mayor! It's a good thing I don't care about his skill, huh? Wow, this is actually, like, such a great set of enemies to fight if I cared about weapons. Could give me a spiky shield. Seems likely. This being 4 poison definitely makes it better than it was, but I think I am still looking strictly at activation speed. Not for the Healy item. The Healy item I wanted to heal harder. But I think I am looking at the activation speed of Seashell rather than caring about the jellyfish poison. 10 days to find a defend if your runs are getting into a marathon. Which marathon?
If we don't move soon, I'll lead the mutiny myself.
No fish. Okay. I don't think that's one that I've heard of. She's gonna mutiny? Wow, Vanessa. I thought you cared more about the structure of command than that. Anyway, I don't think... I think I am continuing my trend of none of the loot matters, so let's fight the one that gives me the most experience. They're slightly leaning towards runs that don't have fish in them. All right. That is one of the more esoteric gimmicks for a speedrun marathon. I mean, I laughed. That's cool. How fast I think Pearl and Turtle are activating. I mean, I think they're activating pretty fast. But that still doesn't... I guess it... The thing is, this will probably take some haste from the beach ball anyway. And if this is perma-hasted, it's 4 seconds. But if this has, you know, haste half the time, it's still better than 4 seconds. So that's what I am leaning towards the Seashell here. Anyway, we're fighting the mayor. Give me your experience, buddy. Also, maybe I could get augmented defense. That would be very cool. Oh, I don't know that I need more shield either. I'm not convinced that I need poison, though. Especially 4 poison every 4 seconds. Sure looks like I'm winning this one. Got him. This is my first time doing a run with a turtle. It's pretty cool. Oh, temporary shelter is here. We're gonna have to make some room for you. Yeah, I have some good healing, so I'm not like too concerned about getting poisoned right now. Although if I have an actual enemy that's doing stuff with pufferfish, I'll be in trouble, I think. Well, I think that means I need to sell all of these to make room for this. It's too bad I can't just auto-sell it. So I guess now is the point where I try and make decisions about whether or not I'm including bandages. You're a lot more excited about this jellyfish than I am, man. Selling the cove here is so low value. I want jelly for puffer, do I? Why do I want jelly for puffer? Wait, does pufferfish do something that I've forgotten about? Oh, when you haste is the puffer. Okay, yes. Got it. Understood. That's fair. That's fair. That's not unreasonable. Alright, you've convinced me. Argenta. As much as I would love a silver tier skill, I feel like upgrading my barrel upgrading the barrel or the turtle shell? Oh, that's a real question. I want to look at the upgrade. Hold on. Let me read some text. Becomes gain 15 whenever you use a non-weapon. And turtle shell. Oh, the charge goes up on the turtle shell. Yeah, okay.
Haha. Now this will inspire the crew.
Charge goes up on the turtle shell. Yeah. I'm convinced. Not a hard sell. Medium items could be a pufferfish. So we probably go check that out. That seems like a reasonable, good choice.
What can I get?
Hey, it's a pufferfish! We did it. We did it, chat. Okay, this actually leaves me with a little bit of a dilemma. Because I do probably want the jellyfish in with the pufferfish. But that means I need to remove 3 of these 4 small items. And I want to keep the seaweed. So I guess it's seashell, chimera, and pearl? I believe the wiki that I am looking at is scraping information from the game. So I know it's updated. It actually has a warning on it that like some of the monster fights might not be updated, but it should be updated. Really? The barrel goes? You don't like the barrel here? I guess it's not aquatic. The barrel is so much shield, though. Like, the barrel is so much shield, though. All right, I'm gonna try this and see where this takes me.
Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
This needs to go here, I guess. When you haste, charge this 2 seconds. This probably activates more often than Beach Ball. This probably activates more often than Beach Ball. You think keep the pearl? That's fair. Do pearl over seaweed and have jelly between turtle and pearl. Yeah, if I have the pearl in, that's a lot better than the pufferfish, for sure. If I think I'm up against poison, that's fair. Alright, at any rate, let's see what else Middle has for sale. Nothing that I want to upgrade into. Yeah, I haven't thought much about, like, adjusting my build for what I think I'm facing. I guess that's true. I only really want seaweed against poison. So if I think I'm not against poison, the seaweed doesn't matter. Mountain Pass? Mountain Pass every day? Everyday Mountain Pass? Fight a Zookeeper? Silver might be good for Pearl and Puffer upgrades. That's probably true. But I get to fight a monster instead. What the hell are you, leeches? Huh. The hell are you? Dragon Whelp. Deal a damage, burn equal to this item's damage. Cute. Okay, so now we can look and see how often things activated, right? So on this board, this was definitely correct. 15 and 14 for adjacent activations for the jellyfish. If we had had the pearl in, then that definitely would have been better. Probably than the turtle shell, actually. I probably put the pearl in here, because at that point the pufferfish and the pearl are both going to go straight to the moon. It's Vanessa. With no wins, I probably don't need to optimize what I'm doing here. But I want to see just how much of a difference this makes in terms of how many activations they got for pufferfish haste.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Did I do this wrong? Did I do this backwards? I think I wanted to put the jellyfish in between the pearl and the turtle shell. I guess I'll find out during the recap. Oh, the life preserver did the thing. Good job, life preserver. And then we poisoned them out. Solid. Oh my god! But yeah, jellyfish should have been in between the pearl and the turtle shell. Okay, so this is bonkers. This is just straight up crazy pants. We are getting more shield out of the turtle shell and the pearl than we are out of the barrel at this point. So on this board, barrel could potentially go. The question is, do I need, you know, 17k shield instead of 11k shield? But just because of the charging here with the shell and the pearl, I think I'd rather have the extra heal than the extra shield with the barrel. Diamond puffer, diamond shell, jelly, and gold pearl are also a loop. At any rate, this went well, so that's good. Yeah, I think getting the seaweed and the clam in are probably pretty good. Gold weapon skills or slow skills. Probably just go for Orlin here. Weapon skills don't matter, and slow skills are not really where I want to be, even with Clamera.
Why does Lufu set himself apart?
Large items, get out of here. When you use a friend, we do have friends. Some of these things are, in fact, friendly. But I don't know that I care about burn. Your items have plus 30% crit chance. When you use an item, all your items lose 10% crit chance for the fight. No. No. That's atrocious. That's a reroll. When you use an item with burn, that item gains a burn. I'm not expecting to have items with burn. When you have exactly one weapon... When you freeze, your items gain plus 2% crit chance for the fight. I don't have any freezes either. This is miserable. It's probably going to be reaching the summit because eventually I'll take a freeze skill. Like, that's fine, you know. First time you slow in a fight, freeze or something like that. Oh, the question is Clamera or Pearl here? think it might still be Pearl. Clamera... No, Clamera gets the initial boost on some of these items to get things started earlier. Yeah. Okay, Clamera's good here. Yeah, none of these really speak to me. So we're just going to take Reaching the Summit and hope I eventually take something that freezes.
Learn skills quickly, but it takes patience to master them.
Chocolate bars? Hey, got a chum and a noxious potion. I don't care about either of these. But I also don't want to have to make enough room. I guess I can make enough room here, right? These are 5 items. I can sell all 5 of those, and I'll have enough room to get chocolate bars. Or we go to Kina and see if we can upgrade some stuff. Hi, Kina.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
Nope. Nothing good. Water wheel is cute. I don't think I need it, though. We're doing less pufferfish stuff and more turtle shell stuff. So I'm kind of okay without the water wheel. It's so big. Worse than it was? It was better before? What did they change? At any rate, this is a reroll. Unless I have anything that cares about me buying aquatics? I don't think I have anything that cares about me buying aquatics. 6-second cooldown and charge 3? Oh, right. And then the haste scaled with level instead of the charge scaling with level. Yeah.
Your all guided me.
Take that every day of the week. I think I take the wanted poster also.
You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
Pretty good. I mean, it's never going on the board, but an XP is an XP. Reload adjacent items with ammo, 1 ammo, and haste them 1 second. Fascinating. 8 seconds reload 1? Who does this? Adjacent items, not all your ammo items, adjacent items. I guess adjacent items is better than item to the right or whatever. I was kind of expecting 1 item rather than more than 1 item. Nobody. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's how that works. Non-weapon item. Artisan Dunes. Okay, what does the Dunes do besides power? Because I always use the Dunes for attack power. Do they have like a poison boost and a burn boost for the other things? So I could add like 2 poison to the pufferfish? I don't know. That doesn't seem like a thing I care about. I think we're going to visit Middle.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does.
None of these things are upgrades for the things I currently have. Get wrecked. Solid attempt. Shark Ray. Cute. Langxian. At. Like the base one. It's a little late for this to do anything. Maybe a lot late for this to do anything.
Every item finds its buyer. It's a relationship.
Alright, who are we battling?
You know?
Oh god. Okay, can I fight the Lich? Is that real? How bad is the Lich fight? 2,300 health. It does poison stuff. It does a lot of poison stuff. I don't think we can fight the Lich. I think Lich is a beating. Between Trash Golem and Dire Inglet, I think neither of these do anything I care about. Do you have something that's relevant to me? Trash Golem is ammo focused. Dire Inglet is weapon focused. All of this is garbage. Dire Inglet, I guess, could give me a pelt. I mean, there's some decent sellable items off of the trash golem too. Yeah, neither of them matter. Completely does not matter for either of these. Man, how do you beat poison builds? Oh, well. I guess kill them before they kill you is how you beat poison builds? Or have a lot of healing? Like a lot of healing. Seems like that might do it.
Waste of gunpowder.
Waste of gunpowder. Scrap. No, I'm good. Work at the docks? Small items. Do I want small items? The jellyfish is already perma-hasted. Like an upgrade to the seaweed or the chlamyra would be nice, I guess. What am I actually looking for? Like, what else is beneficial to this build that I would add? Like, it's literally just seaweed? Like, the seaweed is the only upgrade that, like, actually matters at this point? I mean, I would probably want to upgrade the pufferfish. But I can't do that here, and I can't do that at the docks either. Alright, so if Andy had a seaweed for me, I'd take it. And otherwise, there's, like, nothing I really want to buy out of Andy? Another haste on adjacent item. Okay. I think there's one more item that's, like, when you use another aquatic item, charge this, right? I mean, yeah, skills, obviously. Skills would be nice. I would love to have some skills. Boy, if only I could get skills. I'm gonna go wiki walking for a hot second. See if I can find items that haste or charge. Well, there's two items that haste and charge, and they both belong to Dooley. Let's look for small. And I guess they have to be available for Vanessa? Which is very few of these items. Holsters
Sails down,
exist.
anchors up. Just waiting for your command.
Metronome? Grants haste? Alright. What about charge? What about items that charge? There's a bunch of stuff that is not Vanessa items. Yep, just a bunch of non-Vanessa items. What about aquatics? What aquatics would be good here? I feel like anything I'm going to want is going to be out of the aquatic. Docks can give you items from the entire pool. Okay.
I know the eastern sky is beautiful at dawn.
Astrolabe. I think Astrolabe was the thing that I was thinking of. As like a remaining item that plays well with the things that I am trying to do. But that might be the only item left in the pool that's like, oh, I would replace stuff that I have in order to put an Astrolabe in the field. When you use another non-weapon item, charge this. And it hastes something. Pretty good. Charges half at diamond. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And is a non-weapon item.
You remind me of my first voyage around the globe. Unbearably slow.
Okay, yeah. If I could find an astrolabe. Astrolabe shields, actually. So maybe the docks could give me an astrolabe? Good day for indie games? What happened? What happened? Vanessa is always impatient. If I start listening to Vanessa now, it'll never end. Doc gives tools. Doc does gives tools. Gives tools and shield items. Fraymakers. Not familiar with Fraymakers. Tool and or shield item. Well, the thing is, Astrolabe is both a tool and a shield item. And none of the things I have here are tools. Indie Smash Brothers, cool. So let's see if this gets me anything good. Apropos chapeau. This is not a good hat. Shield 25, adjacent weapons gain 10 damage for the fight. It's an okay hat. It's like a reasonable hat, but not what I would call apropos. Midsworth? Probably not Midsworth. However, rare, event, or merchant sounds hilarious. Trade health for power. Tell me more.
All of us have made this choice. Will you?
Enchant a weapon with deadly. Lose 10% max health and gain 25 regen. This might actually be worth it. Like, if I feel like I am losing to poison and that's about it, regeneration is maybe my best bet. That's only 6 seconds of regen. Oh, the 165 health? Yeah. What does the ritual dagger do?
Oh,
Nothing, right?
radiant
Nothing I care about?
Bless us with your flame.
Lifesteal 100, deal some chunk of damage. Okay, yeah. Nothing I care about. Yeah. I might pay the blood price. Sells for 4. Sells for 4 is probably the most relevant aspect of it. I think I agree with that. We'll take some regen. And then we'll level up. 4 gold, 2 gold and silver loot, which is going to be more than 4 gold, or at least 4 gold. Or a silver tier item, which is on average 4 gold. The question is the loot item. I know I'd have to sell something before I can do a thing here. I'm aware. Could be buffer. I guess it could be buffer. I guess it's always like incremental low rolls until one of them pays off. So I might as well keep taking these low rolls just to see if one of them pays off. It was not buffer. It's Vanessa. Autistic Kate. Alright, well, I do need to clear up room here. So the coral goes. And then we just take this fight. That's as much room as I need to clear up. That is enough room for the fishing rod and the shovel. 2 spaces. I don't have anything else I need to sell, right? Nothing else that, like, gives me any real benefit for selling? Poison both players 4? What an item. What an item. Alright, Vanessa, what you got? Let's battle.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Uh-oh. She's got weapons. Weapons and healing? Ah, I have never cared less in my life. Good luck, lady. We're gonna be here for a bit, because she has Stay Alive, much like I have Stay Alive. But my Stay Alive is way better than her Stay Alive. That's true. Her weapon does increase in damage. So it's not like it's nothing, but it's kind of nothing. Well, she's dead, and I only have another 16k health to go through before I die. So it was close. It was real close. Good numbers, good numbers. Like, this is a fight where I would have rather had Clamera than Seaweed, but, like, it's Vanessa, so you never know. You just never know. She had some wins. She could have been a poison build. Mysterious Portal. Mysterious Portal. Oh, yeah, I mean seashell. That is exactly what I mean. Hey, look, it's another jellyfish. Is a second jellyfish correct? The hell is this yo-yo? Huh. I guess I could stick that in between the turtle shell and the pearl. Jelly and seashell over beach ball. Oh, that's... I could see that. I could see that. In the middle of all my random charge items. I think I have enough haste now, or at least very close to it. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Quixel potentially sells more seaweed. But a mysterious portal could be an enchantment. Every 2 activations gives me 2 haste triggers. That's true. This does seem pretty bonkers. She might sell puffers. That's true. She might sell puffers. But what if I got my puffer enchanted with restorative? Mysterious portal could also be a djinn? What the hell is a djinn? I've never seen that. Thieves market? Oh, I know that there's items that you can sell that gives you like a djinn or a thieves market thing. I'd want restorative on the pearl. That's probably true. Yes, correct, Mark Mages. The mysterious portal could have alcohol. I've got enough money. I can work with this, whatever this is. So we don't need to go to the Lost and Found for sure. I feel like Mysterious Portal could high roll in a way that Quixel can't, but Quixel has a better shot at a smaller improvement of my board, probably. I guess I'm doing well enough that I probably don't need to low odds high roll. I could just go to Quixel. I think I'll just go to Quixel.
How do you hugelings use these things?
Okay, we'll take that.
Fly from Barcoon instead. He
This is garbage. Get out of here, garbage. Silver silencer? Man, that is a thing I care about under the right circumstances. But this time it was not. Fins, huh? For more regen? Or potentially upgrading my turtle shell or pufferfish. I mean, do I want regen? A little bit. I think I want the shot at the upgrade more.
Take your time. I'm pretty late.
Hey, it's the Astro... Oh, no. It's the Sextant. That's different from the Astrolabe. Damn it. Garbage. Hey, it's a barrel. We could get another barrel. Do we want our barrel back? Probably do not want our barrel back.
See that mountain? That's Poe. He might have what you need.
Treasure Turtle. Treasure Turtle's probably where I want to be. Treasure Turtle doesn't poison me, right? So I'm invincible. Confirm. I mean, Treasure Turtle has all of the things I could possibly want here. Oh, he does poison me. Catfish. Probably not that big a deal. It's probably alright. Also, it's more experience, so good. Yeah, I am definitely out shielding them, and I am also out poisoning them, so I feel pretty good about the direction this is headed. Bonk. Oh, these are some numbers. Good thing poison.
It's over
Oh, thanks,
already.
Gil. Bag of
Barely got
jewels.
off
I mean,
that
thank you for the money. Not exactly my top priority right now, but thank you anyway. I wanted to check these numbers real quick. Okay, yeah. So this needs to be here in the center, and then turtle shell and pufferfish on either side. That works out pretty well. And then seaweed, seashell, and chlamera could all be entirely different things if I needed them to be. But as is, we are getting... Yeah, if I could get, like, better pearl activations, that would be great. But this is pretty good. Lifesteal. Weapon with lifesteal. Nope. Enchant with shield or enchant with poison. Alright, so this is where I go down the list and find out what shielding and restorative do on all of these items that I currently have. Turtle shell with shielding is double shield. Turtle shell with restorative heals equal to the item. Oh no, it's poison. It's not restorative. It's toxic. It's poison 4. Blech. Poison on seaweed. Oh, it gains scaling poison? That's pretty good. All right, we got to look at the rest of them though. I gotta make an appropriately informed decision. Shielding on seaweed is unnecessary. We have a lot of shield. Toxic on seaweed is hilarious. That's wild. Jellyfish getting double poison or shielded doesn't make much of a difference.
We're on an important mission, right? Overthrowing tyrants, liberation, and such.
Pearl having double shield or poison 1 doesn't make much of a difference. Pufferfish having double poison is kind of neat, but probably not as relevant as scaling poison. Scaling poison on the seaweed is pretty wild. Shield 50 on the pufferfish, not a big deal. Seashell is poison 1 for each aquatic item, or double shield, not that impressive. Chlamera is poison 3 or shield 30. Yep. None of those are good. All right. Let's get a poisonous seaweed. When you use an aquatic item, this gains +1 poison for the fight. Bonkers. Yeah, scaling poison sounds good. That's kind of where I'm at. All right, talk. Haste, slow, and cooldown items. That sounds delightful.
You don't have time not to buy this.
It's the astrolabe. We found it. When you use another non-weapon item, charge this 1 second. Can I get rid of Seashell and Chimera for an astrolabe? That's the question. Is that even better for me than keeping Seashell and Chimera? Don't know if you can still get Puffer off talk. That's fair. Alright, these will definitely activate faster than Seashell or Chimera. However, Chimera gives me that initial boost, which is nice to have. It's probably not necessary.
You're making me wait. Hey.
Talk's voice lines are great. I want to hold on to holsters? Really? Do I? I guess. Like, that's a lot of initial haste. I guess I immediately pufferfish. I guess holsters are better than Chimera for immediately activating something. The question I have, though, maybe that's good enough.
You don't have time for this. Our lives are draining away.
Get the loop going at combat start. Okay. That does feel pretty strong. Does that mean that Astrolabe is already, like, not worth picking up? Like, we were talking about Astrolabe earlier. It feels like it's pretty strong. It feels like it's pretty good for what I'm doing. Do holsters... Let's see. If I swap in holsters for Chimera... It's 5 hastes? Which, when this activates, is yet another haste?
The sun is cooling, the universe is fading into entropy. Hurry up!
He's so mad. He's so mad. Not at silver. Oh, not at silver pufferfish, you mean? If Puffer was charging 3 instead, then holsters would be worthwhile? Okay. I could see that. Alright. I want to try out Astrolabe. Turbo Bolus. Turbo Bolus is the name of my commander deck. I guess it's Bolas, not Bolus, but still. That's 1 extra crit off of slow targets. Catfish. I don't think Catfish is where I want to be. That's not extra activations. That's just extra poison.
In a world of snails, a slow river of slime clogs the streets.
All right. So give some early disruption. Holsters is early. Oh, the upgrade to the Chimera. Sure. Okay, how does Astrolabe... You said not at silver. How does Astrolabe scale? It gets more charge. I see. It is more activations? No. It's like 2 12s. It's less activations. But the activation is hasting, which is potentially good. And once things start going off, that's better. I kind of see it at not at silver. Like, silver isn't quite good enough, even though it's probably still better than both of these. If you're looping, it's every 1.2 seconds. How are you getting 1.2 out of that? Oh, is a tick for the purposes of charging 0.2 seconds? Like, it can't charge more than once every 0.2 seconds? One instance of charge? I don't know how much it's charging for, but, like, I've noticed that the way things charge is, like, in small increments. Okay. I see. I see. So if you have enough activations to have more charges than that, they'll just queue, and you'll just keep going at that exact same pace forever? Bigger charge numbers is better than more charge triggers. Yep, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we'll hang on to both of these. Well, we can't really hang on to both of these, can we? Either I'm putting in the astrolabe now or I'm getting rid of it because I want room for the fishing rod and the shovel to do the thing. I believe I will work at the docks and see if I can get a shielding item or an experience. Yo, astrolabe played off. Put in the holsters over the seashell. I guess so, yeah. I guess we don't really need another shielding item there, right? Compared to the shielding items we currently have. I'm on board with that. Alright, give me the experience. Hello? Give me the experience. Did I break the game? I can't open my stash anymore. Why can't I open my stash? Might be server issues. That's plausible. All right, we'll try that again. For a second, I was like, oh no, did I sell the astrolabe and it broke the encounter? Ah, okay. So I did the thing. Hello? Concerns? $99 income doesn't seem real. This is not... Something is not correctly initialized here. Yeah, we'll quit and come back. That's... that doesn't look right. Yeah, it looked like I got the gold in the experience. I guess I wasn't sure. I didn't remember how much gold I had beforehand. Or how much experience I had beforehand. Ah, my items. Okay, good. Bag of jewels. Oh, we're back here. Okay. With a new random. Wow, we went way back. Is this game not on... No, it's not on Steam. So right now it's not even in public beta yet, Inkling. In order to get it, you have to get a code from somebody in the closed beta. Do I have the ability to send out an invite? I'm not sure if I have the ability to send out an invite. If I have the ability to send out an invite, then I will try and do that for you, Inkling. But I don't think I do. I think you have to buy in order to send out an invite. And I am in this game because somebody else who bought in gave me an invite. Well, we still have poison for putting it on the seaweed. We also have heavy and deadly. What do heavy and deadly look like for these items? Yeah, I think if you pay for the founders package or whatever it is, then you get an invite. And I got in via somebody else's invite, not via paying for my own package. So I don't think I have any invites available to go out. All right. If seaweed is heavy, it slows one item for 2 seconds, which is not that impressive. And then deadly is plus 50% crit, which is also not that impressive. But toxic seaweed
Sails
still
down,
nutty.
anchors up. Just waiting for your command.
Turtle shell slows 2 items for 1 second if it's heavy. And has 50% crit chance. Not that impressive. Seashell, also not that impressive. Jellyfish, 1 item for 2 seconds. Not that impressive. Puffer. Everything with deadly is just 50% crit. Chimera. If I give it heavy, it doubles the slow duration. So it's for 2 seconds instead of 1 second. Or more if, you know, it gets some other kind of upgrade. But yeah, it still sounds like toxic seaweed is the way to go here. Yeah, I saw deadly on some things granting crit to other things, which was kind of cool. Botanical gardens, that could be a pufferfish. None of the rest of these could be a pufferfish, so... Yo! Alright, I like this reroll a lot better than my my previous roll. Gumballs? Is it Gumballs time? Crit chance, max health, and shield items shield for more? Alas, we don't have the astrolabe or the holster. Otherwise, I would happily sub in the holster. JJ might have a holster for me. I guess without a weapon that I care about crits, Gumball Machine is a lot less exciting. So let's see what JJ has.
I'm a people person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
Okay. I'm willing to go up on the fishing rod here. Then I'll get gold aquatic items out of the fishing rod? That sounds delightful.
So, how about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving.
Just keep upgrading stuff. Love that. I mean, yes, there is stuff that could crit, but not stuff that matters. Bag of jewels out. Potion out. Let's go on to the next fight. Certainly not buying a port. Yeah, it was a lot of hits in that shop. That was a pretty good shop. Unfortunately, the servers continue to be dying. Oh, no. Rip. Rip. This run is going so well. Well, let's see how much of that got saved, if any. Get those same options once they come back up. I see. Is it like a website I could be looking at for like... Yeah, this went back to here again. Okay, so this stayed the same. Their Discord. Oh, that makes sense. I am certainly not in the Discord. Although maybe I should be. Yeah, this does seem to be the same, which is nice.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right? Yeah, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund. Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
Huh? Huh? Ah. Oh.
You have a question?
Okay, so what you're telling me is that I need to wait for... I guess I should get into their Discord? That seems like a good idea at this point. I should probably get into the Tempo Discord. I guess I will take this opportunity to do some other stuff that doesn't matter while I'm waiting for servers to come back up. So give me a second. Oh, it went! A thing happened! Cool. Okay. Oh, this looks like a real fight. Wow. Yeah, she is also every win. And level 0? That seems odd. Okay, well, we'll see if she's better at what she's doing than I am. How much of your time you waste in the Vanessa strategy chat? Yeah, that sounds scary. I do need to get rid of some items, though. We gotta offload those before I can get into this fight. Although, hang on. I also want to answer this text, so give me 1 second. Tooltip on heroes is still screwed up? Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess I'd have no way of knowing if wins and prestige are accurate or not. That's a cool skin, though. So, obviously, I'm intimidated, and I think it's accurate because, you know, the cooler the skin, the better the player. So I'm definitely worried here. But it's like, it's not like I'm changing anything here. We just go into the fight and see how well it works out.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. I may be young for a captain.
It's a rare Vanessa skin. It does look like a rare Vanessa skin. Oh my god, that's so much health. Oh, she's doing burn things! We win! Huzzah! Burn and slow. Wow. The slow is actually working. How distressing.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Wow, that was really dangerous. That was almost enough burn to start doing real damage. Only 3k shielding for the turtle shells? Are you serious? No, I will not check out your game. But thank you for coming in here and spamming links. Really? What kind of person just runs into a chat and spams links? Like, why would you think that'd be a good idea? Anyway, the dock lines and the tripwire did in fact seem to do the thing. I guess tripwire is probably the thing you do against this board. Like, if every time I activate an item, they get a tripwire activation, then that's probably the best thing they could possibly be doing against me. Could be a fake link. Oh, it could even be a fake link. Yeah. Once you upgrade Puffer to Diamond, slow doesn't affect you anymore. That's probably true. Oh, because I could put the pufferfish in the middle of the two jellyfishes, and then every time the pufferfish activates, it hastes twice and then activates again. That's pretty funny. This worked out pretty well, though. Like, I think their board is actually scary. Like, this is really neat. That the thing that they're doing seems to be working. I guess it's all down to the, like a lighthouse build actually seems to be doing things, which is neat. First 5 times you use a tool each fight, slow an item. All right. They got some tools here. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to keep this in mind. Should I ever have the opportunity to try something like this? Have I seen Proboscis yet? No. Oh, that's the one that when you slow, it's like it gains attack and is also lifesteal? Is that how that one works? Oh, when you slow, it charges. And has no other effects. It's just damage. Okay. Yeah, at Diamond, every slow is a proboscis activation? That's kind of wild. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. That seems powerful. I guess you give it heavy, and then it just does the thing on its own forever. It's just constantly. I love it. I love it. Alright, well, anyway, this went well, is the important part. I won this fight, and I feel good about it. And also, they were scary, but I feel good about it. In the middle of a proboscis run? Nice. Is that C actually pronounced? Wait. How do you pronounce this word?
Proboscis.
Both are valid. Both soft C and hard C are valid. As it turns out. Small and large items? You mean non-pufferfish items? I guess you could give me a holsters, though. What did I get here? Incendiary rounds. Wow. I mean, it does charge when I use an adjacent item. So that's pretty cool. But, that's probably not where I need to be right now. And I got a gold narwhal. I don't think that's anywhere where I need to be right now either. Does this fit? I think not at silver. Non-puffer, non-turtle is not an exciting vendor. I think I agree with that statement. Like, I wouldn't mind an upgrade to the seaweed or an upgrade to the chimera. Like, I would take those, but they're not exciting for sure. When you use an adjacent item, charge this one. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything here. Yeah. The burn, not a big deal. I agree. None of this are really exciting is the thing. Like, none of these really do much for me. And I would have to clear out some stuff that I don't want to clear out in order to take full advantage of the chocolate. Like, I would have to actually sell off one of these 3 in order to get my 5th chocolate, which is very sad. So I guess we'll just go to Midsworth, and he can buy my beach ball at +2.
I pay well for mid-sized things. Reasonable. Medium is the size of dignity.
Did you just eat my beach ball? I mean, you paid good money for it. I guess you're entitled. But, like... Electric eels. Didn't these used to be better? I feel like these used to be exciting. And now they're kind of tripwires? That's interesting. It's very interesting. They used to be worse? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I don't want any of these, so good talk. They used to be traps. Oh, yeah, now they're a weapon. Small tool. I guess we're gonna go visit JJ.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
Nope. Hey.
Do you have to leave already?
I don't suppose that upgrades the enchantment. No. It just means that the heal scales faster. Which, fine. I'm not opposed to that. Eels were never good, and they tricked people into thinking they were. Fair enough. Alright, I would really like skills right now. If any vendor wants to show up and give me skills... Oh, hey, it's skills. Okay, so this is actually a question. Poison skills versus skills unique to Vanessa. What am I being offered here, and how much do I care about either? I don't know what skills exist in this game to be able to determine which of these I want. In fact, I don't know what skills exist in the game to know what I want in general, let alone what these vendors offer. So, like, if I look for poison skills, according to the wiki, 7 things come up for skills that have poison. Which, some of these certainly do things. Anything to win feels like a pretty busted skill, actually. And a bunch of the rest of these do actual nothing. Although toxic friendship potentially useful, since I am using friends somewhat here. Poison reference. Oh, there is a poison reference. Okay, yeah, poison reference. Which includes some additional skills. Yep. Okay, so instead of 7 skills, there's 18 skills, which makes a lot more sense. Some shorts on YouTube, if their profile is truthful about their YouTube channel. Okay. Probably a self-promo bot hitting Twitch categories.
Reminds me of my first voyage around the globe.
I can only get ones that are Vanessa tagged. Oh. Okay, that limits it to 14 of those 18 skills. So any of the Vanessa tagged skills... Oh, no. Old Zane is only stuff that's unique to Vanessa. So stuff that's not unique to Vanessa in the poison tab isn't going to show up in the Old Zane category. I guess I should look at what Old Zane can give me and determine whether or not those are any better than... There's a couple of things... Wait, what is poison reference versus poison on this? Why are they 2 different things?
You know we're on an important mission, right? Overthrowing tyrants, liberation, and such?
This wiki is weird. Anything to win is common, which means it's a monster skill. Oh, so I can't get that out of the poison vendor? How sad. Alright, so... Chemical fire is eh. Creeping toxins is eh. I guess that buffs my pufferfish higher. So creeping toxins is probably better for me than chemical fire. Final dose is better than creeping toxins. Wait. 8, 8, 8, 6. Okay. Creeping toxins, your slowest poison item has some amount of poison. Does that apply to all of my slowest or just one of them? flanking is bad. Improved toxins is fine. When you crit, your poison items gain poison for the fight. We're not critting that often, are we? Like, it's possible that I can crit. I have ways to gain crit, but that seems unlikely. Paralytic poison actually seems like a thing I might want, which is the first time you poison each fight, freeze an item. When you poison, charge a burn item. Nope. Medium poison items gain poison. When you poison, your weapons gain damage. When you poison, your enemy loses max health for the fight. That's cute. Start of each fight, haste your poison items for 2 seconds. That's also cute. Oh, okay. Venomous Vitality is kind of nutty. If I could get Venomous Vitality, that'd be great. But that is also not a unique to Vanessa skill.
Maybe they ate some bad gold meat.
Okay. So what if we look at only Vanessa? 16 skills are Vanessa only. Crit based. Reduce cooldowns on your aquatic items? That's kind of nuts. I think so, Mark Magus. Probably won't see any diamond only skills. That's fair. Oh, it's based on the day, right? Like whatever day you're in dictates whether things can be in a certain range.
Since my father built
Like
her.
1 to 3 is bronze, 4 to 6 is silver, so I'm probably going to be seeing gold skills. And if it's diamond only, I probably can't get it. Yeah, okay, so it seems like there's some skills that are good for me in either place. I think the more busted skills are going to be over here, although there is 1 or 2, like, pretty busted skills out of the poison one. Like, reduce the cooldown of all my aquatic items by 10%. Sounds like it should be good.
The crew's getting restless.
I don't care, Vanessa!
I don't know about you.
Aquatic item haste a weapon. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. I think I get a lot more useless skills out of Zane, though. A bunch of stuff that, like, scales off of crit or scales off of weapons. There is, at the start of each fight, haste some number of aquatic items, which is a Vanessa-only skill, and that would be pretty good.
Don't move soon.
But yeah, I think the most busted items are out of the poison skills. So there's some cool stuff out of Zane, but there's also a lot more garbage out of Zane. So I think we're going to go to the poison skills.
Included with every poison, free admittance to my lectures.
Hey, look, 2 silver skills and a gold. Slowest poison. Oh, it's actually optimizing for the most left slowest item. So I would actually need to do this if I wanted to make sure that the poison went on the pufferfish, which means I don't get the final dose value. Wow, I don't like that. Poisonous opener. We're going to reroll this. Initial dose, which we can move the seaweed around. When you poison, charge a burn item. I don't have any of those. When you poison, your weapons gain 5 damage. All right, well, this got significantly worse. I'm going to wind up putting the puffer between 2 jellies. That's true. That's true. We are going to shift some stuff around. You'd take sick burn? Because I might find a sweet burn item. I guess. I mean, it's definitely better than toxic. I'll grant you that. Initial dose seems unimpressive.
Oh, good, you've stopped talking. Now maybe you're ready to learn.
I've not stopped talking, Professor Riggle. Okay, should I do this now then? Should I make this shift? I don't know that it makes much of a difference right now. I don't remember what the numbers were on activations in my last encounter. I don't know that I looked at those numbers. I should be paying attention to those numbers. Oh well. All right. Yeah, sure. Fine. Sick burn. Let's go.
It is my pleasure to
Maybe it'll do something.
meet you in the
Ever.
toxic arts.
Cosmic Rock? That's usually my take. But maybe we fight the Burninator bot? On account of it's the 3? And it's not like it's going to scale any faster than what I'm doing. Could fight the frigate and get a trebuchet. Do I want a trebuchet? I don't think I want a trebuchet. I don't know that that does anything for me. Like, I don't think that that's better than these 3 items together. I get that it charges on haste, but I don't think it's better than all of the healing and extra poison I'm getting out of the toxic seaweed. Listen, Trebuchet has betrayed me before, alright? I get that Trebuchet is good under the right circumstances. I don't think it's good under all circumstances. And I don't think I want to start a Trebuchet here. So while I appreciate the advice, I think this one I might skip out on. I mean, Cosmic Rock is always a good pick, because if I get a feather, that's great. I love feathers. I do agree that Infernal Frigate has a trebuchet. But I'm kind of in on just always fighting the most experienced enemy right now, as long as I don't think it'll poison me out. The right circumstances are when you already have infinite haste triggers. That's hard to argue. That feels pretty real. That said, I'm still fighting the Burninator. Like, what if I just get Induction Aegis? Then I'd have a sick burn item. Flamethrower? I mean, it does have a lot of burn. I think we won. I think we did it. Hey, look, I got a flamethrower. I don't know that I'm equipping a flamethrower. 34, 25, 24. Okay, so we should still have the pearl in the middle right now. Probably once I upgrade the pufferfish, I should swap it into the middle. Three hero merchants. Small burn item. Is there a busted item I get off of Pig? Like, we probably go to the street festival here. Pig's here. Stell, Mock, and Pygmalion. Force field off of Dooley. Convert your shield into damage. Okay, yeah, that seems very, very strong. I agree. All right, Pygmalion, what you got for me? Again with the chapeau? truffles. Heal equal to double the value of your highest value item. When you sell this, your leftmost item gains value equal to this item's value. Wild. Not particularly relevant for my interest at the moment. But I'll take a reroll. It's not like I have any concerns about that. Succulents? A little late to the party, succulents. I want some day 1 succulents. I do not want day 8 succulents. This is 4 seconds? What the hell is this item? That seems crazy. Okay, shipment is cute enough for me to burn 6 on it. We're not using flamethrower, right? Charges. But I don't have any scaling for it. I don't have anything that brings up the damage. I guess it'll start at 22? Yeah, no, that's not enough. Insect wing is cute. Is there an item that I care about for insect wing? Probably the seaweed, actually. Because everything else is just going off of charges. And Chimera. I guess Chimera would also be a decent hit for the insect wing. But the seaweed feels like the highest value one. Alright, these don't matter. And I'm not buying either of these. Radiant pepper spray? Unbelievable. What a waste of a radiant enchantment. The Tyrant's agents have found me. I think the Tyrant's agents have found me some experience, is what the Tyrant's agents have found.
You're just another contract. They told us you wouldn't come quietly.
Yeah, as is, I don't have anything to make the items on the edges go any faster. Oh, yeah, you're right. Puffer needs to be on the right. That's fair. So I might be on the lookout to replace these because they're not part of the loop.
Only a matter of time.
Thrown net. What? Yeah, no. I understand what you're talking about. I get it. I'm just looking at like how my board works and talking about the seashell, the chimera, and the seaweed in terms of stuff that's replaceable because it's not part of the charge loop. 21, 27, 20. Yep. But yes, I agree that this should happen. That is true.
How'd she slip past us?
Gold tier item? Well, I mean, that's probably better than any gold loot I'm gonna get. A chance at an upgrade here is probably better than whatever. 20 seconds. I think it's like 6 seconds. I don't think the delay is much longer than that unless something has gone horribly wrong. And if something has gone horribly wrong, you should probably refresh the stream. Alright. What you got for me? Okay, sure. Give me a cove. Let's make room for a cove. I will take a gold cove. Or the servers will crash. And I will not take a gold cove. Bad times. Welp. I will think about that cove, and I'll think about that cove for a while. Around 3.3 seconds. That's pretty good. Wow, rough day for tempo servers.